Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World. Me, John Jordan. So here we are back in the MEKAVERSE. So this is the world that's being built out for the MEKAVERSE NFT collection, and this is being built out in the Core Games platform. So Core Games platform is sort of like a version of Roblox. So it's basically a games development platform where people can come in and build games. And some NFT projects are now building within this. So MEKAVERSE was the first, Uniforce are doing it, or Uniforce, however you pronounce that, and a few others as well. So basically, the Core Games platform is now sort of supporting wallet and NFTs. You can see here, you can connect your MetaMask wallet and set your profile picture. There's a whole bunch of other stuff going in the background, but basically, you connect your wallet to Core, and it sees what's in your wallet. And then you can sort of, if it's been if it's been supported, you can then bring in some of your NFTs as 3D assets, as long as if someone's created the 3D assets. So you can see here, this character here is not a MEKAVERSE. This is a Core avatar, but the bot, the Mecha bot is an NFT. So I'm going to now enter the training center. So this area here, this is where you can see some of the big Mecha bots. And you can sort of cycle through them and see what they don't have to be yours. You can just sort of look to see what they are. But now there's this new thing, which is the training center. This is where you can actually, for the first time, play your MEKAVERSE mechas. So it's just like what would you call it? A sort of a white box, they sort of call it. It's just a place where you can sort of mess around. So these are my 3 mechas. So I can choose one, select that, and then the in-game, you can see that is my mecha. So they've obviously had to build out all these all these 3D characters from just the sort of flat 2D artwork. Although I think the mechas were originally created as 3D assets. So you can sort of see there's not really sort of a lot to do, but you can sort of get a feel of what a 3D environment with these sort of things would look like, and you sort of bounce around. It actually feels really nice. So obviously they need to feel like they are big sort of robots, but equally you don't want them to be too boring and too slow. So this is a cool thing here. You can go here and we can pick up the katanas. So now we can sort of, we can imagine. Obviously, there's no one else in there. I don't know if this is a multiplayer, so I don't know whether this is just being sort of created for me as a player, or whether I can actually other people can come in here as well, and you can imagine some stuff going on here. And what's really interesting about this sort of core games philosophy is basically anyone with an NFT collection can, obviously you have to build out the NFTs. You have to build out the NFTs into 3D assets, which is not not nothing. You have to sort of create them all. If it's a 10,000 collection, Mecha is a 8,888 strong collection. You have to build them out. You have to obviously have them all rigged. You have to have the animations, and and then you have to give them certain moves. And I think they've just dropped the drivers as well. So the drivers are officially the sort of characters that you would drop into a mecha to actually drive it. So they're coming as well, and they have their own sort of animations and their own sort of systems as well. We can start to get an idea. It's interesting how you go from like 2D flat artwork into now what is the start of a gaming environment or a metaverse environment or whatever you want to call it. So what else we can see? Let's put this one on. So there we go. This is sort of all the I think there's four different factions. I can remember which ones they are, but this is obviously the sort of a little bit more, I guess, they're all sort of Japanese style, but this is that particular sort of interesting hat. I don't know, is it Japanese or is it Chinese? Don't know. But yeah, those are the different factions you have of the mechas. And there you go. So this is a long process. I don't think it sort of changes overnight, and the difference for NFT kind of creators at this point is they've just had to create 10,000 a 10,000 selection of NFTs and then just mint them out and hopefully sell them on. And now this sort of stuff is you have to actually have people who know, oh, I can't do it, know how to make games and actually have interesting sort of game stuff in there. But you can sort of see it's happening. You see if you look in the bottom left hand corner, there is like a it says 200, 250 of 250. So there is actually, you know, some, looks like there's some mechanics for health points. So if maybe you could have sort of battling going on. I think I might do this. What I was trying to do is trying to do this jump. No, try again. So anyway, I think it's pretty cool. Interesting to see. I think, you know, Core Games has a good chance of becoming sort of the place where a lot of NFT collections meet, because this is actually uses Unreal Engine. So it's Unreal Engine plus a whole bunch of other sort of stuff, any sort of game making platform things. You can see this thing moving behind me. That looks like it might be some sort of target practice thing going on. I'm sure more features will be added to this over time. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. See you again soon.